Many things about her that people...
China calls for restraint after the international community rounds on North Korea for going ahead with a controversial rocket launch. The secretive communist state defied months of pressure and risked the wrath of the world's leading powers by going through with the launch. It claims the launch is to test a communication satellite. But there are widespread fears that the rocket is actually a long-range ballistic missile capable of reaching American territory.
Geoff Hoon is the latest government minister to face questions over expenses he's claimed for his home allowance. The transport minister is reported to have used his London home as his main residence, but then rented it out while he stayed in a Grace and Favour apartment. Mr Hoon has insisted he's acted entirely within the rules by using taxpayer cash to run his constituency home. Gordon Brown has given the strongest indication yet that he does not plan to hold an early election, despite a positive poll reaction to the G20 summit last week. In a wide-ranging interview with our political editor Adam Bolton, the Prime Minister played down speculation that he could soon go to the polls.
I think if you were a citizen of Britain looking at what's happening in the economy, you'd want our first priority to be exactly what it is. And that is taking this country through the difficulties, preparing ourselves for the future, getting the economy back onto a growth path, recognising that it's a global recession, you've got to cooperate with other countries. And really, I think that our first priority, and it is our first priority, is jobs and its homes and its businesses.
So don't even think about an election till next year.
That's the only thing on my mind at the moment.
Sex offenders are being forced to take lie detector tests to see if they are still a danger to the public or are breaking the terms of their release from jail. The 3-year pilot scheme in the Midlands will aim to establish if polygraph testing should be rolled out across the country to manage offenders. Tests begin on Wednesday. Those who refuse to take part risk being sent back to prison. Britain's toddlers are living on a diet heavily based on takeaways and adult-ready meals. That's according to new research. New figures show that around a third of children under 3 eat a takeaway at least once a week. For almost 20% of toddlers, their diet consists mostly of takeaways and ready meals made for adults, whilst nearly a quarter consume crisps almost every day. Worryingly, though, in spite of the findings, well over 3/4 of mums polled believed their child had a healthy and balanced diet. Businesses in the United Kingdom issued over 100 profit warnings during the first 3 months of this year. Accountants Ernst & Young said the worst is still to come for many companies who've now experienced a third successive quarter issuing such a high number of warnings. 117 companies were affected in total. The worst hit sector was support services, followed by the media. The father of missing Madeleine McCann has returned to the Portuguese resort where she disappeared. Gerry McCann will film a full reconstruction of events on the night the toddler vanished. The footage will be used as part of a documentary to mark the 2nd anniversary of the 3-year-old's disappearance. It's hoped it will prompt fresh information on Madeleine's whereabouts. Those are the latest headlines here on Sky News. Elsewhere on the website, Jack Tweed's touching poem to Jade Goody.